Have you ever stood up after sitting for a while and felt like your legs needed a moment to wake up? Or maybe you've noticed that climbing stairs isn't as effortless as it once was. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we age, our legs, the foundation of our mobility, can start to feel heavier, weaker, or even tingly. But here's what I want you to know. Your legs don't have to define your limits. In fact, the choices you make every day, especially what's on your plate, can breathe new life into your circulation, preserve muscle strength, and keep you moving with confidence. Today, we're talking about 5 foods that are like medicine for your legs. These aren't exotic superfoods or complicated recipes. They're everyday ingredients you might already love. And the best part? They work together to tackle 3 big challenges: poor circulation, muscle loss, and that frustrating feeling of heaviness in your legs. Let's dive in and discover how simple, delicious changes can help you stay strong, steady, and ready for life's adventures. First up, beets. Now, I know beets aren't everyone's favorite. They've got that earthy flavor that can be a bit polarizing. But hear me out. Beets are packed with nitrates, natural compounds that relax your blood vessels and improve blood flow. Think of them as a tune-up for your circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles, which helps prevent that dead weight feeling. And here's a fun tip. Roasting beets brings out their natural sweetness. Try tossing them in olive oil, sprinkling with a little rosemary, and roasting until they're caramelized. Add them to salads or blend them into a smoothie with berries and Greek yogurt. If you're still not sold, beetroot powder is a great alternative. Just mix it into your morning oatmeal or juice. Next, let's talk about fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. These swimmers are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are like firefighters for inflammation. Inflammation isn't just about sore joints. It can quietly damage blood vessels and muscles over time, making your legs feel weaker. Omega-3s help keep your arteries flexible, improve circulation, and even support muscle repair. Plus, fish is a fantastic source of high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass as we age. If you're not a fish fan, try adding flax seeds or walnuts to your diet. But if you can, aim for 2 servings of fatty fish a week. A simple salmon patty or a tuna salad sandwich can be a delicious way to start. Now let's not forget leafy greens, like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. These greens are loaded with magnesium, a mineral that's like a conductor for your muscles and nerves. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly, which means fewer cramps and better stability when you're on your feet. It also supports healthy blood pressure, which is key for circulation. But here's the catch. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium. The fix? Add a handful of spinach to your scrambled eggs, blend kale into a fruit smoothie. Trust me, you won't taste it. Or sauté Swiss chard with garlic as a side dish. If chewing greens is tough, try steaming them until they're soft. They'll melt in your mouth. These 3 foods, beets, fatty fish, and leafy greens, are like a triple threat for your legs. They boost circulation, fight inflammation, and keep your muscles functioning smoothly. But guess what? We're just getting started. In the next part, we'll explore 2 more powerhouse foods that can help you hold on to muscle strength and keep your legs feeling light and energized. So stay with me, because the journey to stronger, happier legs is just beginning. Now let's turn to a food that's as sweet as it is powerful: berries. Whether you love strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these little gems are like nature's candy with a purpose. Berries are bursting with antioxidants, especially one called anthocyanins, which give them their vibrant colors. But here's why your legs will thank you. These antioxidants help keep your blood vessels flexible and open, almost like clearing debris from a riverbed so water can flow freely. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles, keeping them energized and reducing that stubborn heaviness. Plus, berries are rich in vitamin C, which helps repair tissues and build collagen, the glue that holds your muscles and blood vessels together. And if you've ever felt like your legs cramp up after a walk, the magnesium and potassium in berries can help with that too. The best part? Berries are effortless to add to your day. Stir a handful into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie with spinach and almond milk, or even freeze them for a cool, sweet snack on a warm day. If fresh berries aren't in season, frozen ones work just as well. They're picked at peak ripeness, so they're packed with just as much goodness. Next up, let's talk about nuts and seeds. Think of these as your pocket-sized allies for leg strength. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are loaded with healthy fats, plant-based protein, and magnesium, all of which are essential for keeping your legs strong and your circulation smooth. The omega-3s in walnuts and flax seeds, for example, are like peacekeepers for inflammation, calming down angry blood vessels and muscles. And magnesium? It's the unsung hero that helps your muscles relax after contracting, which means fewer cramps and more confidence when you're on the move. But here's a tip: don't wait for hunger to strike. Keep a small jar of mixed nuts on your kitchen counter or in your bag for a quick, satisfying snack. Sprinkle chia seeds into yogurt, add sliced almonds to a stir-fry, or toss pumpkin seeds on a salad for a crunchy twist. If chewing nuts is tricky, try a spoonful of creamy almond butter or blend walnuts into a pesto sauce for pasta. The goal is to make these nutrients work for you in ways that fit your lifestyle. Now let's pause for a story. A viewer named Margaret once shared that she started adding a handful of blueberries to her morning cereal and noticed her legs felt less achy during her evening walks. "It's like my legs remembered how to enjoy moving again," she said. That's the power of small, consistent changes. You don't need a complete diet overhaul. Just a few thoughtful tweaks can ripple through your health. These two foods, berries and nuts, team up with the ones we talked about earlier to create a symphony of support for your legs. Beets and berries keep your blood flowing, fatty fish and nuts fight inflammation, and leafy greens and seeds ensure your muscles have the minerals they need to stay responsive. But we're not done yet. In the next part, we'll tie everything together with simple, delicious meal ideas, tips for staying active, and a heartfelt reminder that you're worth the effort. So, stay with me, because the final steps of this journey are where everything clicks into place. Let's bring this all home. You've got your 5 foods: beets, fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, and nuts, all working like a dream team for your legs. But how do you make them part of your daily life without feeling overwhelmed? Let's talk about real-life ways to enjoy these foods, stay active, and keep those legs of yours feeling like they've got miles left to go. Imagine starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts, chia seeds, and a handful of blueberries. You've already checked off nuts, seeds, and berries, 3 leg-loving powerhouses, before you've even finished your morning coffee. For lunch, try a spinach salad with grilled salmon, roasted beets, and a drizzle of olive oil. That's leafy greens, fatty fish, and beets in one delicious meal. And dinner? How about a stir-fry with kale, sliced almonds, and a side of quinoa? You're not just eating, you're fueling your legs with every bite. But let's get real for a moment. Maybe you're thinking, what if I don't have the energy to cook? That's okay. Keep it simple. A can of sardines on whole grain crackers, a handful of pre-washed spinach tossed with olive oil, or a smoothie with frozen berries, almond butter, and a scoop of beetroot powder can be just as effective. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even one small change, like swapping your afternoon chips for a handful of almonds, is a win. Now let's talk about movement. Food is your fuel, but activity is what keeps your legs using that fuel. You don't need to run a marathon. Gentle movements matter most. Try seated leg lifts while watching TV, a short walk around your garden, or even standing up and sitting down a few times to engage your muscles. Pair these with deep breaths to boost circulation. Think of it as a dance between what you eat and how you move. One supports the other. And if you're dealing with challenges like arthritis or difficulty standing, adaptation is key. Chair yoga, water aerobics, or even flexing your ankles while seated can keep blood flowing. Remember Margaret, the viewer who found relief with blueberries? She started with 5-minute walks to her mailbox and slowly built up to tending her flower beds again. It's not about speed, it's about consistency. Before we wrap up, let's revisit why this matters. Poor circulation and muscle loss aren't inevitable parts of aging. They're challenges you can tackle head-on. Beets open your blood vessels, fish fights inflammation, greens and nuts keep muscles responsive, and berries protect your cells. Together, they're your recipe for legs that carry you confidently, whether you're chasing grandkids, traveling, or simply enjoying the quiet joy of a sunrise. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods? Maybe you've discovered a new way to enjoy salmon, or found that a daily handful of walnuts keeps your legs feeling lighter. Share your story in the comments. It might inspire someone else to take that first step. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share practical, heartfelt advice to help you thrive in this chapter of life. Here's the truth: aging isn't about loss. It's about possibility. Every meal you prepare, every step you take, Every choice you make to nourish your body is a celebration of the life you've built and the adventures still ahead. So here's to strong legs, steady hearts, and the wisdom to know that you hold the power to keep moving forward. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. Keep shining, keep stepping, and remember, your best days aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting to be lived.